What's up guys, I'm Heath Pierce, and with the transfer season upon us, I wanted to give you guys a taste of the amount of cash going into some players' pockets. Yes, the transfer fees and all that get blown up by the media, but the real deal money is actually spent on wages these days, and to put that in perspective, let's talk about 7 salaries that will absolutely shock you. We start with the world's new best paid player, Carlos Tevez, who's been making headlines for his insane $754,000 weekly wages with Chinese Super League side Shanghai Shenhua. The former Manchester United, Manchester City, Juve, and Boca Juniors star is absolutely rolling in it and has never been afraid to be a high-paid mercenary, considering his controversial move across Manchester to City. But let's really break this down. His salary is 20 times what he was earning at Juventus, it's $300,000 a week more than Lionel Messi earns, and it works out at $1.25 every single second. Yep, the Argentinian superstar earned $5 while you're listening to that last sentence. And assuming he is a restful sleeper and he gets his 8 hours, he makes nearly $36,000 every night while he's snoring. That kind of dough might be enough to help ease his notorious homesickness, or it won't and he'll crash and burn like most players in the Chinese Super League. What up, Drogba? So head down to the comments section and let us know if you think Tevez made a good move and if he'll be worth the money for the Shanghai club. Next up, it's one of the hottest strikers in Europe, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Borussia Dortmund striker enjoys the high life and once wore a pair of $3,000 Swarovski diamond boots at a game. But the Bundesliga's top scorer isn't paid like a king of Europe. He currently earns just 77,000 euros a week, which is 80,000 in US currency. That's nearly 100,000 less per week than his teammate Marco Reus, and way less than the leading scorers in other major European leagues. Diego Costa gets the equivalent of $183,000 a week, Edinson Cavani takes home $200,000 a week, and Lionel Messi banks nearly $380,000 every 7 days. Aubameyang could definitely earn more if he left the Westfalenstadion behind, and it's no surprise that it's rumored every single transfer season. Speaking of underpaid top scorers, we go to MLS now and 2-time Golden Boot winner Bradley Wright-Phillips. The New York Red Bulls all-time top scorer put away 24 last season, winning the Golden Boot over World Cup winner David Villa, but according to official MLS figures, he earned just $12,500 a week in 2016. It's more than twice the average MLS salary, and he's the Red Bulls' best paid player, but Kaká leads the league on $135,000 a week. Think Wright-Phillips is good enough for a move to a European club? I don't think he'd be a success in Europe's top leagues, but he's been the top scorer in MLS the last couple seasons and deserves to be paid so. I know the Lampards and Gerrards of the world are paid based on their past, but I think there also needs to be an emphasis on rewarding players for their present. So Red Bull, take my advice and give the guy a few million a season, especially if you want to keep the league growing here in the United States. Next up, it's the man who has held the crown of Serie A's highest earner in several recent seasons, and it's not a name you would expect, Daniel De Rossi. The Roma legend takes home 6.5 million euros a year, which translates to about $130,000 a week. It's way more than teammates Francesco Totti and Edin Dzeko earned. De Rossi was only dethroned as Italy's biggest earner this season when Juventus started giving Gonzalo Higuain 144,000 euros, which translates to about $155,000 per week. All right, now let's head to a club that has most famously spent big to bring success. It's Manchester City, and take a guess who has the highest weekly wages at the club. It's not Sergio Aguero, it's not Yaya Toure, it's not Kevin De Bruyne, and it's definitely not Raheem Sterling, it's the manager, Pep Guardiola. The Catalan coach is being paid £15 million per year, which is $18.4 million on a 3-year contract, which works out to about $350,000 a week. That's around $55,000 a week more than the club's best paid player, Sergio Aguero, and it's a massive step up from his prime at Barcelona when he received only €1.5 million basic salary. This season, if Pep finishes behind fellow coaches Jurgen Klopp and Antonio Conte in the league, he can rest assured that he's earning more than both their salaries combined. He better qualify for the Champions League. We'll stay in Manchester for our next surprising salary, but move to the red side. Let's talk about the £200,000 or $245,000 that Manchester United give to Bastian Schweinsteiger every single damn week. After playing a key role in Louis van Gaal's side, albeit very, very briefly, the German legend has been frozen out by the special one, meaning that one of the highest earners in the Premier League spends more time on the sidelines chilling than he does on the field. He's currently the Red Devils' 4th highest paid player, earning $55,000 a week more than he ever did during his prime at Bayern Munich, and he's only made 18 Premier League appearances for Man United, which is pretty sad. Being shut out of the team sucks, but getting over $1 million a month without having to do that much work can't be all that bad. Not too great a value for Manchester United though. And now let's finish with one of the lowest earning Premier League players in history, and you won't believe how little he's earning right now. While sharing the field with millionaires, Hull defender Josh Tymon gets a lowly £160, which is less than 200 bucks. Yep, $195 a week. The 17-year-old has represented the Tigers in the league, the FA Cup, and the League Cup this season, but he's not yet been given a professional deal, so he's still on his lowly academy money. Hull pay the lowest wages in the league, and the city of Hull actually has the lowest average wages in the UK, which plays into how it's all calculated. But Tymon can't be very happy that he only earns 0.3% of the average Premier League salary. I'm going to start a GoFundMe campaign for the young man, so I hope you can find it in the kindness of your heart to donate to the fella. Please, sir, I want some more. All right, guys, that's our 7 surprising salaries. Give us your thoughts on these crazy numbers, and let me know what you would do with all that cash that Tevez is earning. For me, what I would do with that money is I'd follow, like, and subscribe. See ya.